Good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about developing a market approach or marketing plan based on the 10 recommendation. Social issues, unsafe working conditions. An unsafe working condition develops when an employee is unable to accomplish his or her everyday responsibilities due to the workplace hazardous physical circumstances, exposed writing, faulty equipment, dangerous materials, or asbestos, for example. It could create an unhealthy working environment. Both employees and employers have responsibility to maintain the workplace safe. Employers must follow many job-related safety and health regulations to ensure a healthy work environment, according to OSHA Act of 1970. Working conditions that are risky or hazardous to the health or safety on site of employees are known as unsafe working conditions. Workers are frequently unable to complete their jobs due to these circumstances. As a result, these these safety concerns can result in losses, equipment damage, revenue loss, or injury to oneself and co-workers because of the lack of protective equipment and lack of employee training. Understanding the consequences of unsafe working condition, unsafe working conditions can have significant financial and emotional impact. Families and communities bear a huge cost as a result of the anguish, suffering, and potential death that such incidents bring. Injuries can also prevent workers from working, participating in sports, walking, or driving. Financial and human and social expenses are all involved. It can also threaten your employees' psychological well-being and, in the long run, reduce their productivity. Health workers' productivity and performance can suffer as a result of poorly planned workplace environment, which has a negative impact on their morale and can lead to low motivation and job satisfactions. And as a result, it becomes difficult for the management or for the company to provide a safe working environment for the workplace, for the workers. Corporation or company that the social issues might have connection with is the McDonald's. McDonald's Corporation is the largest hamburger fast food restaurant chain in the world with over 58 million daily customers. Richard and Maurice McDonald created the first McDonald's restaurant in San Bernardino, California in 1940. George Yang, a Chinese-Filipino businessman who lived in the United States in the 1970s but never visited a McDonald's restaurant, introduced a McDonald's to the Philippines. They've grown into one of the Philippines' largest fast food franchise with over 480 stores and over 40,000 employees servicing Filipinos across the country. Their mission is to provide wonderful tasting food and the most relevant customer delight experience to the Filipino community. McDonald's has launched their CSR sustainability framework, which is divided into 5 pillars: food, sourcing, the planet, people, and community. The organization claims that activities taken within these pillars will assist it in meeting the social and financial obligation required to ensure a profitable future. McDonald's promises to equip its worldwide workforce with lifelong skills and career opportunities, promote diversity and equality, and develop a work environment that honors contribution. And of course, McDonald's workplace safety training aims to provide your employees with the knowledge and skills they need to execute their jobs and safely for themselves and their coworkers.
So next, we were proceeding to the objectives. So persist audience, it is aimed towards poor and middle class males and ladies aged 8 to 45. Males and females are equally addressed with the majority residing in both urban and rural locations. In comparison to rural areas, urban areas are more likely to encounter new menu items and try out new products. So by that, we recognize that as the world faces new and developing safety hazards, we must continue to adapt and improve our approach to protect the safety and well-being of our customers and people. So the next is the objective to provide good meals in a nice and fun workplace, to be a socially responsible firm, and to return a profit to its stockholders. The company strive to provide high quality meals, timely service, and good value for money to its consumers. Also, to provide a welcoming, enjoyable environment for everyone, and we do mean everyone. So also, as a matter of fact, we must continue to maintain a uh, safe and clean environment and in McDonald's restaurants. So throughout the country, if we are to live up to our basic aspect of serving our customers and people first.
So in addition, a as a global brand reaching a wide range of target markets every day, we understand the importance of good service as part of our responsibility. Safe working environment within the organization is a significant foundation to have a good set of services. So the focused audience of this marketing plan are not just the target market of poor up to the middle class people, but as well as the employees and the managers of the company. So in addition to the objective, it is to make sure that safe behaviors will be recognized inside the working environment and that positive motivation will be the best way to encourage the employees to have a workplace safety success. So it is also a great move for it's also a great move to consider a program that rewards or recognizes employees for participating in safety program activities such as a hazard reporting or sharing safety precautions. And also, it is to give opportunity for the employees to attend a conference or trainings focusing on a workplace safety, which also may boost their personal commitment for the safety practices.
Next is the SWOT analysis. So McDonald's strength is number one, 10 most valuable brands. This is the number one strength of McDonald's. McDonald's is the 10 most valuable brand in the world with an incredible brand value. The company rules the restaurant industry regardless of fierce competition. Number two strength of McDonald's is the tasty food. McDonald's fries are considered the best tasting fries in the fast food industry. McDonald's fries are best tasting fries, says customer survey. Number three, McDonald's, a real estate company. Apart from selling burger and fries, McDonald's has a multi-billion real estate empire. Imagine having thousands of premium locations around the world. In 2021, there were 37,295 franchise restaurants and 2,736 company-operated restaurants, making it a total of 40,031 restaurants spread across 119 countries. Number four is trend is technology initiatives. McDonald's is taking revolutionary technology initiatives to make their experience of the future dream come true. Initiatives like implementing self-service with kiosks, mobile order, and payment systems are benefiting McDonald's image as a restaurant of the future. Number six, highest brand value in fast food brands. McDonald's enjoy the privilege of being the most valuable fast food brand in the world. According to the Interbrand in 2021, McDonald's brand value increased to $45.8 billion, about 7% increase from 2020. Another strength of McDonald's is to improve quality control and health protocols. McDonald's quality standard has always been a strong point. The company enforces complete food safety and quality protocols before buying the ingredients from third-party intermediaries. The weaknesses. Here are some shortcomings of McDonald's strategy and structured composition which affect its overall growth. Number one weaknesses is the franchise business model. McDonald's is the best example of international franchising models. However, having this complicated web of franchise, the company-operated restaurants expose the brand to certain risks. The risk of financial deterioration, mismanagement, customer dissatisfaction, and low revenue generation. Another weaknesses of McDonald's is supply chain interruption. McDonald's, being one of the busiest food chains, often faces issues due to disruption in supply chain. Also, it limits the availability of products which are critical to operations. Therefore, when a franchise experiences such interruptions, the operational expense increase which thereby results in reduced revenue and lower profitability. Another weaknesses of McDonald's is lack of employee satisfaction. Due to recent employee right revolution worldwide and increased wage limits, many organizations have faced critical dissatisfaction from employees. Another weaknesses of McDonald's is poor employee safety. In 2020, 5 employees sued McDonald's for failing to adopt government safety guidance. The lawsuit argues that McDonald's endangered the lives of employees and their families by failing to provide hand sanitizers, gloves, and masks during the recent health crisis. Next is the McDonald's opportunities. The following opportunity section for McDonald's emphasizes the emerging changes of growth. It can help the company to improve its business performance, management structure, and strategic growth and other aspects. The number one opportunities of McDonald's is the value meals. In 2018, McDonald's launched its $1 to $2 and $3 menu and 2 for $5 mix and match deal, proposed toward value-conscious consumers. The menu was a successful addition, resulting in increased sales. Another opportunities of McDonald's is innovative products. McDonald's must put efforts to introduce new, innovative items on their menu to make customers choose them instead of new fast food outlets. Another is a global expansion. The company has high potential to continue its global expansion by focusing more on international markets. Another opportunities is the mobile order and Mac delivery. McDonald's has initiated a partnership with Uber Eats and DoorDash for food delivery. This mobile order and delivery initiatives help McDonald's to reach and fulfill customer ever-changing needs. Next is threats.
The last is McDonald's threats. The first is risky investments in technology. It is the McDonald's new efforts that have a promising future, but investing in technology is a hazardous proposition. The second is high-intensity competitors. So here, as the fast food industry has grown, several new fast food brands have entered the trade, but McDonald's is unaffected by the absence of strong competitors. The third is the operational threat due to cultural differences. So in a global operational context where the brand faces inherent risks and customer expectation, this progressively erodes by McDonald's reputation. The fourth is the epidemic of public health. So here, people are becoming increasingly concerned about heart disease. So it's like a result that people desire a healthy diet as well as a healthy way of life. The fifth is the trends in fast food. Here, due to its conventional menu and taste, millennials frequently consider McDonald's as outdated. The sixth one is the economic recession. During economic downturns, consumer spending and visitor traffic may drop as household finances tighten and reducing retailer sales. The last one is the concerns regarding the environment. So McDonald's is also under pressure to enhance its waste management operations in order to prevent pollution in the environment. Next page.
Implementing these programs at McDonald's will benefit staff by increasing productivity and efficiency. McDonald's can also help reduce accidents, saving the company money by preventing injuries and diseases. In McDonald's, all efforts to comply with laws and regulation will improve. Employees will be focused on both safety and their particular responsibilities. Having a good workplace safety program, McDonald's employees can focus on their work instead of the dangers and job hazards in their workplace. Safety in the workplace is productive in other ways too. Employees who take personal accountability in their safety are more likely to be engaged and happy at work. As a result, it will help to increase the productivity of the staffs as they don't have to worry about sustaining injury and succumbing to illness.
In program, a good workplace safety program lays out the procedures that all employees should follow to while on the job. It also teaches how to recognize and report potential hazards in order to avoid incidents in the first place. Workplace safety training plans for employees. This project can make the McDonald's establish a safe workplace. All employees of McDonald's should follow the company safety policies and engage in appropriate training programs, become knowledgeable about all potential safety dangers and how to reduce the risk. To ensure a safe and secure your working environment, first you need to train your employees well. Comprehensive training is a must for preventing workplace injury. Make sure that all of your employees have access to and complete all safety training for their positions. Second, use labels and signs. Labels and signs are a cheap and effective way to quickly communicate important information. And third is keeping things clean. A messy workplace can lead to unnecessary accident. Make sure boxes are cleaned up quickly. Conduct regular inspections to check for potential dangers. And last is make sure your employees have the right tools and have regular equipment inspections. The right tools and equipment create a better product and safer work environment. It is also important that all equipment is clean, serviced, and inspected regularly. Next slide. When establishing an employee safety program, the employer may need to identify and handle the following types of dangers as they pertain to their specific workplace. These are the physical, chemical, and psychosocial. In physical, a physical hazard in the workplace can range from an object that can cause tripping to excessive noise, radiation, and moving equipment. Effective company program safety procedures can help identify and eliminate these situations. Next is chemical. Some work environments provide exposure to toxic chemicals that pose a variety of health hazards. A safety program should provide specific training on the use of personal protective equipment or PPE, as well as the safe handling and transport of these materials. And last is psychosocial. Psychosocial hazard encompasses workplace situation that may impact the psychological and physical health and well-being of employees. Example includes the use of drugs or alcohol at work, bullying, stress, and burnout. A well-crafted safety program can help identify the signs of these and other mental and physical risks and provide intervention steps that can prevent them. Thank you po.